Hello YouTube, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to do a product review. I'm going to do it on a camera battery and charging kit I purchased for my camera. The camera I'm going to use it on is a ZV-E10. I'm just going to tell you what I thought of the kit and compare it to the genuine Sony battery that I've got as well. So firstly we'll unbox it. I've already actually had these opened and used them. I've had them for around a month now, so I've got a good idea of how they perform. I packed them up just for the purposes of this video, just to show you what kind of stuff they come with. So on the box we've got an instruction manual, the charger itself, and two batteries. It does not come with any plug or adapter. It has a charging cable attached to it. It's also got a slot for a USB-C, which is pretty good. So let's talk about first why I bought them and why I went for SMALLRIG. When I bought my camera, the first thing I wanted to buy was an extra battery or two. Usually I always go for genuine batteries, but on looking up and researching, the prices were really high for the genuine Sony batteries. For the Sony NP-FW50 battery, the best kind of price I found online for a genuine one from a reputable source was £54.99. So for two of these batteries you're over £100. Then the actual charger was coming in around about £85. So for two batteries and a charger you're around about £200, which to me seemed rather excessive. So I decided to look around and see what else was out there. And looking around for third-party batteries, there was many brands that I'd never heard of. One brand that did stick out to me though was SMALLRIG. I've had experience with SMALLRIG stuff before, camera cases and the likes, and I always found the stuff was manufactured to a high quality, so I thought that'd be a good starting point and decided to give these a try. So for the SMALLRIG battery charger and two batteries, I paid a total of £32.99, which is almost £170 cheaper than the equivalent Sony. What I'm going to do now is put one of these batteries into the camera and take the genuine Sony battery out and compare both side by side, looks wise and how they feel. Side by side both batteries are almost identical apart from the labelling on them. Both feel solid construction and the weight is pretty much both the same. As you can see, there's not much difference between them. Specification wise, there is a slight difference between the two batteries. The SMALLRIG battery comes in at 1030 mAh and the Sony one comes in at 1080 mAh. Although it's really kind of negligible, the difference between the two of them. The Sony battery does have a slightly higher capacity. When we come to the actual charger itself, it does feel a bit on the light side, but construction wise the quality is good. I do feel the attached USB charging cable is a bit on the short side. It's also quite thin feeling, but I do feel that just serves a purpose as a backup cable, and most of the time we'll probably be using the USB-C cable onto it. Another good thing about the SMALLRIG charger, it does have 2 charging slots on it, whereas the Sony charger at £85 only has 1, so with this at least you can charge 2 batteries at the same time. So let's plug some batteries into it. At first the charging display on these chargers can look a little confusing, but once you kinda realise what the things do, then it's not too bad. So what happens with the display is, it switches between basically battery 1 and battery 2, and on each battery it displays rings. The rings on there are how much the battery is actually charged. I think each ring represents 25%. So as we can see, the first battery is 100%. When the battery is 100%, it just stops flashing, so we know that battery is full. And the second battery is around about 50%, so that's got a little while to charge it. From empty, the batteries take around 3 to 4 hours to charge. That wasn't a timed experiment or anything, that was just a kind of rough idea of when I plugged them in till when I took them out again, so a rough idea is around about 3 to 4 hours. Now let's talk about the batteries themselves and how they compare to each other. I've had the SMALLRIG batteries for around a month now and switched between them and the Sony batteries, and to be honest with you, I've not noticed any difference whatsoever. The SMALLRIG batteries have held up really well. Shooting 4K footage, I'm getting around 2 hours out of each battery, and it's about the same with the Sony battery, so there's really no difference there. If there is a difference, I can't really see the difference. So in conclusion, I would highly recommend this set, especially for the price it's at, and buying the SMALLRIG brand, you know to expect a certain quality with them. You won't be disappointed with this, especially for the price. Just to clarify, which I should have done at the start of the video, I did purchase these batteries with my own money, so it's not a sponsored video of any kind, and it's an honest review on the product. I've put a link in the description down below if you'd like to purchase the batteries from Amazon. That's where I bought them from. And thanks again for watching. I hope this review helps someone out. Thank you, bye.